Hello everyone, welcome back. So this is just going to be a quick video to show people how I kit up. A lovely lady asked me in the comments section of one of my Floss tube videos how I kit up a full coverage cross stitch. So I just want to show you what I use. So I've picked up the threads that I use for Lord of the Rings. Now this kit has, God, I want to say it's about 150, if not around about 120 to 150 colours. And I use these plastic thread organisers. I have spoke about these before, but she wanted to know how I actually put them on. So I thought it'd be best to show you with the Christmas start that I need to kit up anyway. Let's get them ones out of the way. So what I did is I bought some stickers. These I bought from, let me just turn that down a little bit. I'm testing out my new ring light at the same time. So these I bought from Etsy, from a lady called Diamond Tribe. I'll link her Etsy shop below. But the good thing about these stickers is you've got the DMC number, but you've also got the colour of the thread as the sticker, if that makes sense. So they're all the same colour as what they will be anyway. Then I've got my fabric here, which we don't need to do anything to at the minute because we're just doing the thread, but I thought I'd just show you what fabric what I usually use for my full coverages. So this is what I get off not eBay, I'm not doing very well with my words today. This is what I get off of Amazon, and it is 25 count, easy count Lugana, and this size is 100 by 70 centimeters. There's currently a plane going by, which is always great. But this is the fabric that I always use in different sizes. This is all of the floss for this project, and they all need to go on these. So I know I need 3 because I've already put my stickers on. They're all in numerical order. So this one here will be the one with the higher numbers on, if it's going to focus. And I don't need to fill the whole thing up. So the last colour on this cross stitch pattern that I'm doing is 3852. So I always put the stickers on first because obviously I store these like that, they're just a mess. And all I do is pick one up. So this one is, excuse the dog snoring, this one is 906. So then I take my already stickered thread organisers, and it'll be this one, 904, 906 is right here. So we'll do this one. Now there's 2 ways that I like to do this. I usually do it the second way I'm going to show you, but the first way you can do it is if you find the thread. So if you can find an end, there'll be 2. There'll be one here and one here. If you pull, if it has a second part, because sometimes if you're using DMC floss it'll only have one, and squeeze them tightly together. Now this doesn't always work, okay, sometimes they do get knotted, so just bear that in mind. And if you gently pull this out, it should, I'm going to say should because I hate doing it this way. No, see, this is the risk that you have with doing it this way. Okay, so typically you can pull this whole thing out and it will come out as one thread if you hold this tight enough and if you're careful. But that's not happening with me this time, unfortunately. And so I will show you the way that I typically always do it, because now with this I've got to sort that out, which I will do off camera. It doesn't take long, but when you've got a lot of threads to put on, it does. So let's try the way that I always do it. This is 938. So we'll go for 938. And this is what I do. I find the middle, so above this part here, find the middle, put my hands through it. And there's 2 loose ones there. I want to make sure that I get all of them around my hand, pull it, and then you'll have the 2. So there's one part here that I can see. Where is it? There it is. And then I literally, think of it like a cat's cradle. and I just undo it. Every now and again you'll see that it's wound up with the rest of the string, but then I literally just pull it. Now sometimes this happens where it's tucked in the string, but I literally just pull it for as long as I can, and then when it gets caught I just pull the other end that's already out. Most of the time they're not stuck together. They are typically, I'll show you this a couple of times, because a lot of the times I do this, they will just come undone with them around your hand like that. But sometimes, like this one's doing right now, it was underlapped or overlapped on another piece of thread. So now that's all been unwound, I'll take the end in my hand and I'll go all the way up to, sometimes I go to my shoulder, because if I'm doing 2 strands, you've got to remember that the length of your string, if you use 1 strand and fold it over in your needle, you're only going to be stitching with that amount of thread, and that I like a little bit more than that. So a lot of the times I'll hold it from my finger and pull all the way up to my shoulder, and then I will just cut, and I'll keep that piece in my finger and go along to the next part. Hopefully I can get this good enough on camera for you, because the camera is going to try and focus on everything else that's going on, or everything that's on the table. So you just want to guide your hand along while keeping hold of the cut thread. So now all my string is cut. All I do is half it, and then it was 9/3/8, so we go through the 9/3/8 hole and just pull, and that is it. That is how I do it. That's it. So I'll do it again one more time, because that one did get a little bit knotted. What's this one? Let's see if we have a colour that will show up well on the camera. What's this blue? 796. So I need a different thread organizer. And again, I'm going to put my hand straight through, and then keep the pressure tight on this bit, and then I just unravel. See, this one's coming off a lot better. This is all I do, as much as I can. But sometimes, as I said, and as you saw, sometimes they do get knotted. It can happen in transport to your house if you get a home delivery. Sometimes I get these, and the like the wrapper around them, it's not going to focus, is it? But the wrapper around them will be quite loose. See, this one's almost slipping off there. Sometimes they can come quite loose, and it is quite typical for CXC thread to come like that. So that one undone quite easily. And then I do the same thing again, all the way up to my shoulder. Snip, keep hold of the snipped thread to use as a guide. I just keep hold of the whole thing until it's all done. You can also use it if you just want to store your thread in envelopes or however you want. It's the easiest way I find to get it off the skein, like, well, not get it off the skein, but unravel the skein is what I should say. So that's it. As I said, the first way, should we try the first method again? Maybe we should try the first method again. I really don't like doing it that way though. Will the yellow show on camera quite well? 972. But this is the fastest way to organise if you put your stickers on first and then pick up a piece of thread, unless you want to go through all of these and put them in order. Right. So I like to grab hold of both, because you do have to hold this tight. 972. I really don't like doing it this way. I'm literally just pinching the middle and pulling. That's all I'm doing. Very gently. Try and keep it on camera. It's not going to focus very well though, because of the other things that are underneath it, but I'm literally just pulling as gently as I can and pinching the skein as hard as I can. But as I said, if you've got a messy skein, if it's turned up and it's a little bit loose or it looks a bit ragged, I would try the cradle method. You saw with, oh no, look, it's going to knot. Oh. The cradle method is better for me to get things done faster, and especially when, now don't pull that, if you get a knot like this, hang on, let me get it on camera because that side is done anyway. If you get a knot, come on, focus, like this, don't pull it. Do not pull it, because it will knot even more, okay? You have to put something in the middle of it and pull it from one end, because if you just go dink like that, it will make a tiny little knot. Okay, again, up to my shoulder, and then we cut, keeping hold of all of the thread. So yeah, I hope this was helpful for somebody. Thank you, bye bye.